But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. And I will give him the morning star. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches.
I gotta just straight say it, bro. Black men weak. We were supposed to be the protectors for our women, bro. But we led them straight into slavery, being all gullible and weak and weak and weak. Our women had to become masculine because of us, because we weren't strong enough to protect them. We weak. We out here now with all these guns. We out here sliding on our ops every day. We weak. We ain't going to take no land back. We waiting on somebody to give us something. We need to go take it. Just like they brought us here and took from us, we need to take back what's ours. We are weak. To all you gang members, you need to band together and become men, because you are children. You are weak. Black men are weak.
Shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Radash. I also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth in righteousness and in sincerity. And I also want to give salutations to the hopeful elect that's out on the highways and byways teaching and preaching this word in righteousness and in sincerity. And the title of this lesson is going to be Black Men Are Weak. I repeat, black men are weak. And what do I mean by black men? Black men, when I say black men, I'm talking about these men who don't know who they are. These men who don't know of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You know, these men who thinks that, you know, they're niggas. They think that they, you know, gang members. They think that they African Americans. All of these people who are Israelites, not just so-called black people. I'm talking about Hispanic people, Native Americans, all of you people out here that don't truly know who you are. You are the black people that I'm talking about, and you are weak because you don't have your power, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, behind you. And without Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai behind you, you're not going to do anything but fall to all of the, you know, traps and snares that's within this wicked kingdom for you, you know. And we're under curses as well. But I'm also gonna grab Hosea right quick. Hosea 4:6. It reads, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children." So, you know, we rejected the Lord, you know. We forgot the Lord. We forgot his ways back in the ancient times. So, you know, over time, you know, the Lord was just getting even more and more fed up. So, you know, he was breaking us down more and more, you know. All of the judgments got worse and worse until, you know, now we're at the lowest that we've ever been. So, you know, and we're still going off. We're still, you know, not with the Lord. So it's like, it's only getting worse and worse the more that time goes on. So, you know, it says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. Rejecting knowledge is rejecting the Lord, because the Lord is the creator of this knowledge. So when you reject this knowledge, you reject the Lord. And the Lord will reject you right back to your face. And without the Lord, you're weak. You know, you're vulnerable. So I'm also gonna grab the curses right quick, because we're under curses as well. And these curses, you know, they're still on us right now. And you're going to see from a lot of them, you know, how relevant they are to us in our situation right now. So this is Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, which means it shall happen, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy God. Hearken means listen, or, you know, basically, you know, give, you know, ear and do the things that are being said to you. You know, listen to them. So it says to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. A curse is not a good thing. It reads in 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Who is living in the, you know, bottoms of every city? You know, getting treated horribly, getting racially profiled, all of these different things, unfair treatment in the judicial, you know, in the what is it called? You know, in the courts and all of that stuff, you know. All of these different things are happening to a specific group of people. The so-called blacks or African Americans, the so-called Hispanics, and the so-called Native Americans. These are the people that these things are happening to. We're cursed in the cities. Look at our people in every city we go to. We're always at the bottom. Under the nations that I just took. Under the nations outside of the nations that I just spoke of. And it says, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Look at our history in the field. We can start with, you know, us back picking cotton, all kind of fruits, vegetables, doing all kind of things out in the field, getting raped in the fields, getting beat in the fields, killed in the fields, tore apart by animals in the fields. You know, they literally tie two horses up to your body parts and make them run opposite ways in the fields and pull you apart. All of these things were happening in the fields. And we're even cursed in the work field. We get paid the least to do the most in the work fields. We get hired last and fired first in the work fields. We don't get promoted before Justin. You feel me? White hair, blue-eyed Justin. You know, we are the ones that are questioned when we doing our jobs, if we actually supposed to be doing our jobs. I done seen so many videos of, like, it can be an officer, it can be somebody working on a house. People just, you know, random white people, or, you know, people just, mostly white people, Edomites, approach them, you know, racially profiling them. Why are you here? What you supposed to be doing? You know, you could literally be living somewhere, standing outside of your apartment. You live there, you got a room, and it's a random Edomite want to come talk to you and ask you what you doing. Why are you here? Trying to say you don't live there. I've seen countless videos, you know. Now, I'm also go down. It says, cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. So we born into these curses, and we die with these curses because we're born not knowing who we are. This world doesn't know who the children of Israel are. And we die 9 times out of 10 not knowing that we are the children of Israel. We live cursed, we're born cursed, and we die cursed. You know? Because we don't know who we are. You know, and we don't know that we're cursed. So it's just like we're completely oblivious. This is verse 25. The Lord Yahweh shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go in one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them. And thou shalt be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. We're scattered everywhere, living under all of these different nations. You know, the Chinese, the Arabs, the white man, you know, all of these different nations, we are scattered among them, and we're living under them, and we're being smitten in front of them. killed, smitten in the justice system. We're being smitten verbally. They talk about us behind our backs. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They got all kind of different proverbs and bywords, different things that they use against us, stereotypes and stuff that they make for us. But they don't give us any credit for what we've done on this earth, what we've done and how we've built up all of these different kingdoms of the earth. We built up America. We built up all of these places in slavery, and we're still in slavery. But if you don't know this truth, you won't understand that or realize that. This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 28. The Lord Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. So, we're blind out here, and we're mad. Like, our people are insane, because they're fully engulfed in what they think is, life. But it's truly death, because we're living as the wicked. We're living in wicked ways that our Lord does not want us to be living. Our Lord doesn't want us to live how the world lives, how the white man lives, And that's why we're under these curses, because we were doing these things, going off, doing our own thing. So the Lord gave us up to everybody else, that are not of him. Because you don't want to serve me, I'm going to give you to everybody that's not of me and let them handle you. So, this is what the Lord is having happen, This is 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and pursue thee and overtake thee. So they're going to come and pursue us, and they're going to overtake us. That's why our people don't know who they are. That's why our people are gang members, drug dealers, hoes, and sluts. All of these different things are because these curses, they have overcome us, And it says, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed. Right. We're destroyed right now. Our people are destroyed spiritually and mentally. They don't know who they are. They're fully convinced that they are who they think they are. And, there's no coming back for them, because this world is giving them too much illusions that they can't see through. So they're always just going to constantly being, pushed around by these different false illusions, these different doctrines of devils, until, the Lord blow that candle out. And it says, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, of the Lord Yahweh thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which I commanded thee, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So these curses are on us for a sign. They're a sign of who the children of Israel are, who the children of the Lord are. The people that's going through these curses, this whole, book right here, verse 28, 15 and down to 68 is the curses. I'm not getting all of them, but y'all can go in and look at them yourselves and look and see who fits these curses. The nations of people who fit these curses as a nation, not as an individual. The nations that fit these curses are the nations that are the children of God. But the nations that do not fit these curses are not the children of God. The Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahawashi has children that he created to be his own. And he has other nations that he created just to live, But they're not his children. They're not special to him. You got the main character. You got the antagonist, which is the white man, Esau, Edom. And you got the extras, that be in the background, which is these other nations. Now, this is 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which shall leave. Now, this You know, back in the day, we was tender and delicate to our brothers. We cared about each other. You know, we would do anything for each other. We would die for each other, even if we didn't know who each other was for real, because we knew spiritually that we are brothers and we are supposed to protect each other and, you know, do what we want the other one to do for us, you know, because we are family through the Spirit. We are all the children of Israel. But now, because we're under these curses, as it reads, his eye shall be evil towards his brother. That's why you see all of this gang violence, like the brother was talking about in the video at the beginning. You know, people going around, you know, sliding on their ops, which is their brothers. Now your brother is your op. That's an evil eye, you know. Selling your brother, you know, all kind of drugs and stuff, even though you know he don't need them. That's an evil eye to your brother, you know. There's no appreciation or love in that, because you know that these things can be detrimental, you know. And then it says, and towards the wife of his bosom. You know, all of these people that be glorifying, you know, these prostitutes and all of this stuff, these women doing all of these horrific things, that's like these men, they're glorifying that. And that's an evil eye towards the wife of his bosom, because you don't want your wife making these whorish moves out here, you know, being a straight whore. But if you know, you're praising that and you're okay in that, that's you having an evil eye towards your wife. Even if you ain't married to her, even if it's just a random Israelite woman, you glorifying her, you know, looking like a whore and doing all of these things, moving like a harlot, you know, being an adulteress, that's you having an evil eye towards her, because you know that she's not supposed to be moving like that. And it says toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. You know, who's leaving the households the most? Who fits that stereotype? So-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. And even if they're not leaving the household, we're being killed off, we're being put in jail, all kind of things. We're having to go to war, all of these things, so that we have to leave the households. That is us who fit those curses. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set her soul of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. That's why these women, you know, trying to buck up against us and be masculine, and, you know, they don't need us, all of these different things, just, you know, not listening to the man. And they feel like because this world status and because the privileges that they get in this world, they don't need us to survive. So, you know, they completely disconnect from us when it comes to how it's supposed to be functioning, which is the man is the provider and the protector, and the woman is the nurturer, you know? She nurtures him, she keeps everything in order at the house, you know, she keeps everything clean, and we're supposed to be the providers and the protectors, bringing everything home. But now the world has given the woman the false narrative and the false okay to be her own provider and to provide for everything and call the shots, when that's not supposed to be going down. But that's because of these curses. This is only being able to happen because the Lord put these curses on us. Now, this is 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. You know, all of these religions and stuff, there's only one religion, which is fearing the Lord. This is the truth of the this is the truth. This right here, the scriptures, this doctrine, the doctrine of Great Millstone, is the truth. Because it preaches Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh, which is the true names, and it preaches the true doctrine with 100% truth and sincerity. Now, It says we was going to be scattered among our people, which happened. We're everywhere, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, from one end of the earth to the other. We're serving all of these gods. We in all of these religions, when there's only one religion, there's only one truth, because there's only one God. All of these other gods are false idols. Now, I can leave off on Deuteronomy on there, but I advise you, brothers, everybody that's listening, to come in here, into Deuteronomy yourselves and, give those curses a look, because it's an eye-opener. Now, this is Proverbs 1. Hold on, I need 24. Let me make sure. This is Proverbs 1, verse 24. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity, and will mock when your fear cometh. And this speaking about the future too, because this is about to happen in Jacob's trouble and in the destruction, when the Lord bring all of this destruction, because this is the same thing is going to happen. But this is also talking about in the past, because, he called, he's given us this truth, he's gave signs and, did different things to call us and warn us, but we refused to listen. He gave us his counsel, and he reproved us as a nation over and over again. He's reproved us over and over again, and we don't regard it. We don't care as a nation. These black men I'm talking about, and these black women, they don't care. They are only black because they don't know who they are. If you're still calling yourself a black man or black woman, you are weak and you don't know who you are. Because if you knew who you are, you know that you're an Israelite. You wouldn't call yourselves those things. So it says, ye refused, and, you didn't regard. So he's going to laugh at your calamity and mock when your fear comes. But, main point is, he's not dealing with these people who don't know who they are, with these people who are of this world, these Israelites specifically, black men, black women. If you don't know who you are and you in this world as an Israelite, you got some, you got some thin ice you walking on. Now this is Jeremiah 17:4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. So discontinue means, literally discontinue. You're not going to continue in your heritage. You're going to be disconnected from your heritage. And yup, what's good? We're literally going to be discontinued from our heritage. So that's what's happening. That's why you see black men, black women, they don't know who they are. So that's why these things are going on, how they going on, because, these people really don't know what's going on outside of their own fantasy land. Being a gang member, drug dealer, this, that, pimp, slut, harlot, these things. They don't know who they truly are. So that's why you see these things happen and how they're happening. And that's why you see Jake's making those videos that Jake made at the beginning of the video, because of these curses and these different things that the Lord put on us, because we went off. We went off. So, we have kindled as a nation a fire in the Lord, and he's going to burn forever. He's going to destroy this place, and that judgment, is going to burn forever, You never go forget about that judgment, you know? Because the Lord is furious right now with these black men and black women, these Hispanic men and Hispanic women, these Native American men and Native American women, because they don't know who they are. Anybody that's still going by those names, you don't know who you are. Simple. Now I'm gonna leave it off at this. This is Isaiah 1:3, and it reads, "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib." These are fairly, as the world would call, stupid animals, They simple animals, We are complex, We have a, whole lot of brain power that the Lord gave us. So we are, better than these animals when it comes to how we can think, how we can operate. So it reads, "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider." They don't. They don't even consider anymore. Our people, they just lost in this world thinking they're black, thinking they're Hispanic, thinking they're Native American, when they're the children of Israel. And that's why they are weak. Because if they think that they're those things, they don't believe in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, because they don't know of him. One of the first things you find out when you find out that the Lord exists, truly, you find out that you're an Israelite. So if you don't know that you're an Israelite, you lost right now. You're blind and you're asleep at the moment. So Lord willing, the Lord wakes you up. But those men that don't know who they are, they're weak because they don't have their power. And this is verse 4, "A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward." So, they're moving backwards. Like all of these things, like what the brother was talking about at the beginning. But the one thing that he was talking about, like, there's no banding together. There's no gang members banding together going to get land. None of that. Because we're under these curses. The only way that we're going to get out of this situation that we're in is for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is to come back with the fathership and destroy this place with nuclear fire and, the weapons that he's going to, shoot Yahushai off of those chariots and deliver his children, the elect, the 144,000, along with the 1/3, and destroy the 2/3 of these black men, black women, Hispanic men, Hispanic women, and Native American men and Native American women that are gone, too far gone. So, this is why he's doing it, because, these people, these children of Israel, they're a seed of evildoers, they're children that are corrupters, and they're laden with iniquity, a sinful nation. They have forsaken the Lord. So he's going to forsake them when he brings this judgment. And that's why you don't want to be a black man or a black woman. You don't want to be a Hispanic man or a Hispanic woman. You don't want to be a Native American man or a Native American woman, because all of those names are going to die along with those people that are claiming them. You want to be a child of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, one of the children of Israel. Because the children of Israel that are destined and preordained to be saved are going to be delivered when Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai comes back and destroys this place. So with that, I want to just say black men are weak, Hispanic men are weak, and Native American men are weak. We are not those names. We are the children of Israel. We have always been the children of Israel. The Bible tells you that. Deuteronomy 68. Deuteronomy 28:15 on down to 68. Read it, brothers, so that you can know who you are. But with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Radash. And with that, Shalom.